Hello designers, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new to my channel, my name is Nancy. Please subscribe, share and like my videos. In today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how to make this beautiful dress. Style can be rocked as a top, a short dress or a maxi dress depending on the amount of fabric you are working with. So the width of the fabric I'm working with is 2.5 yards. Please also take note that I'll be working with a standard measurement to fit a small size, a large size and a medium size person. Now the first step is to make sure that the fold is about 23 inches wide. So let's focus on the neckline. The neck width is 3.5 inches, while the neck depth is also 3.5 inches. After getting the neck depth for the front panel, I'll also mark the neck depth for the back panel, which is 1.5 inches. Now the next step is to mark a shoulder length of 23 inches, which is actually the wideness of the fold we are working with. So on this 23 inches point, I'll go down by 1.5 inches to connect this point to the neck width. At the edge of the shoulder slope, I'll place my tape from that point to mark 7.5 inches, which is the sleeve opening. Now at this point, I'll go in by 1 inch. The next step is to mark the length of the top. But the top length for this client is 27 inches and I'll add 2 inches for the sewing allowance, and that'll be 29 inches altogether. The next step is to connect the sleeve opening down to the hem. This is a beginner's friendly tutorial and it's so easy to make. So you should make sure you give it a try to add this beautiful dress to your wardrobe. I'll go ahead to place the front piece on the folded fabric to trim out the back piece. The next step is to trim out the neckline for the front piece because it's a little bit deeper than the back piece. Now I'll take just the front piece to mark a neck slit of 2 inches. Now I'll use a scissors to open the slit. The next step is to cut out the facing for the front and the back piece. Now after cutting, I took this to the sewing machine to secure the shoulder by 1/2 inch. Now the next step is to attach the Ankara patch on the front piece. And the measurement of the patch is 16 inches by 12 inches. And I made use of a paper state to gum the wrong side of the fabric. So the next step is to fold the edges of the fabric using a pressing iron. Now I folded the edges of the Ankara fabric and this is how it should look like. The next step is to open the front piece. As shown, you can see that there's a line at the center and this will guide me in placing the patch. Now I'll place the tape from the shoulder to mark 8 inches and that is where the patch will begin. I also folded the patch into 2 so I can easily get the center of the patch. Now I'll take the patch and place it on the center of the front piece as shown. So the horizontal measurement here is now 15 inches while the vertical measurement is 11 inches. Now I'll go ahead to pin the Ankara patch on the plain fabric. Now I'll place the fringe on the bottom of the Ankara patch. Then I'll fold the edges of the fringe in between the patch and the plain fabric as shown. I'll take the front piece to the sewing machine to secure the patch. After attaching the patch to the front piece, I'll place the back piece on the front piece to secure the shoulder. Now I've attached the shoulders together and I also overlocked the seam. Now I'll turn this to the right side of the fabric. Then I'll place the right side of the facing on the neckline to pin. So after pinning, I'll take this to my sewing machine to secure the neckline. After attaching the facing to the dress, I also use the hemming gum to glue the facing to the neckline. Then I'll take the dress to the sewing machine to secure the sleeve opening. So the final step is to sew the side seam and also fold the hem of the dress. Alright designers, thank you for watching to the very end, and if you are new to my channel, please subscribe, share and like my videos. Thank you.